You're testing for nitrosamines using GC-MS-MS. You've set up your standards, optimized your methods, and the results are coming in. Everything looks fine. No dangerous levels detected. But what if there's a nitrosamine in your sample that you didn't expect? One you don't have a standard for? With GC-MS-MS, if you weren't looking for it, it's as if that nitrosamine didn't exist. You never see it. This is the limitation of traditional nitrosamine testing. It's powerful, but it has tunnel vision. You're zoomed in so far that anything outside of your known targets remains invisible. And that's a problem, because in a world where regulatory pressure is increasing and nitrosamine contamination is under greater scrutiny, missing even one unexpected compound could mean a failed risk assessment, a product recall, or worse, public health risk. Why does this happen? Well, the answer lies in how GC-MS-MS and LC-MS-MS detect nitrosamines. These techniques rely on targeted analysis, meaning you need a reference standard for every nitrosamine you want to quantify. If a new or unknown nitrosamine is present in your sample, but isn't a part of your standard mix, it won't be a peak of interest that you would be able to quantify. Then there's the issue of closely eluding compounds. GC and LC-MS-MS can struggle with overlapping peaks, which can create a false negative. This is where the Thermal Energy Analyser, or TEA, offers a different approach. Unlike mass spec, which identifies compounds on their full molecular structure, the TEA works by detecting something all nitrosamines have in common, the NO group. This fundamental difference makes it one of the most selective and sensitive tools available for nitrosamine detection. Here's how it works. The TEA is used for nitrosamine analysis in two main ways, speciated and total. Each approach uses a different method to cleave the NO group from the nitrosamines. For speciated testing, a thermal method is typically used. A pyrolyzer is placed after the GC column, which applies heat to the analytes after they have eluted. This breaks apart the molecules and releases their NO groups, if present. These NO molecules then react with ozone inside of the TEA, and this reaction creates an excited form of NO2. This emits light as it relaxes back to its normal state, which the TEA detects and records. In total nitrosamine analysis, the NO is cleaved chemically before detection. This method allows the TEA to measure the apparent total nitrosamine content, or ATNC. Since there's no separation of different compounds, the result is a single peak representing all NO present in the sample. This offers a broader view of nitrosamine contamination. In short, if there's NO present, the TEA sees it. And since all nitrosamines contain NO, the TEA detects them, whether they're known or unknown, or unexpected. This makes the TEA an invaluable screening tool if used to detect NO chemically. It can be used at multiple stages of a company's workflow. For example, incoming ingredients can be screened for nitrosamines or nitrosating agents, which can react with amines to form nitrosamines, before that ingredient ever makes it into production. Finished products can be tested to ensure the total NO levels remain within regulatory limits. If a sample exceeds these limits, further testing methods like GC or LC-MS-MS or GC-TEA can then be used to pinpoint the exact nitrosamines and their quantities. Another major advantage, calibration flexibility. Unlike GC-MS-MS, which requires individual standards for every nitrosamine, the ATNA can be calibrated using any nitrosamine standard. Once it's set, it will detect all the nitrosamines present, regardless of whether you have a specific reference material. For laboratories that need a more selective approach to nitrosamine detection, a TEA can be a powerful addition to their analytical arsenal. It's not about replacing GC-MS-MS, but about expanding what you can detect, giving you a broader, more complete picture of nitrosamine contamination. So if you're relying solely on targeted MS-based methods, it's time to ask, what might you be missing? If you want to learn more about how the TEA works and how it can improve your nitrosamine testing in your lab, check out the links below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more in-depth content. Thank you.